with one truth at a time and one person at a time. I am changing the world, and I've started with mine. Subscribe and take this journey with me. Greetings. So today is a beautiful blood moon, full moon energy. So we're gonna go with the flow of her and be present in some powerful words of release today with the topic of masculinity and releasing the hold that masculinity has on us as women. Under this full moon, I surrender, I release, and I become me, unapologetically. And I'm inviting you to come with me. It's time to reclaim our femininity and invite in our sovereignty. As I said in the last video, my body is a prayer, and my movement is a spell, and my voice is the echo of thousands of women who have come before me. Together, we will call back all parts of ourselves, call back all of our essence as women, call back the stories of our wombs that were taken away and ripped away from us through the hands of our men. Masculine energies, masculine men. No more should our magic be molded by their expectations. No more should our intuition be silenced by their logic. No more should our powers be tamed by their fears. Today, we break the chains. Today, we return to ourselves. Men have done their best to try to claim our bodies, our wombs, our children, our health, our freedoms, our visions, our careers, our journeys, our ideas, the fruits of our labor, our friends, our families, our mental health, our spiritual health, our hearts, our minds. And one of the biggest things that masculinity has taken from us as women is our wealth. That's why society strips women and their families from wealth. That is very intentional by design. Living in a man-ran society, why it's so challenging to maintain consistent financial fluidity as women, it's because it's designed that way. Because if we have financial fluidity, we have freedom. But here's the truth. Our femininity, our power, our magic, it never belonged to them. It never did. When we were in relationships with them, our dads, our brothers, or anyone in our lives as masculine energies that have tried to damage and harm and belittle the woman that we were, it was never going to work. We are remembering because the answers are within our womb. Our womb holds all the stories, all the glory and the gloom. So she is going to remember the stories of our greatness, the stories of our downfall too, so that we know when to move and how to move forward from what we've been through. You can't really move forward from what you've been through if you don't remember what you went through. Follow me here. The full moon is our witness, our mirror, to reflect back to us what we need to see to remember who we are. If you are in a challenging relationship right now with the masculine energy, if you're having issues with your father energy, if you're having issues with your brother energy, today, let it go. Let him go. I said something in a very special woman group that I'm in, and a lot of women were really excited that I said that because they said that they needed to hear that. I said, and I'm going to say this to you all too, do not feel ashamed or guilty for leaving men where they are. Men have the answers too, because we laid it out for them. We gave them a roadmap to love, to prosperities, to truth, to surrender, to vulnerabilities, to transparency, to empathy, compassion. We gave them all of us. We gave them all of us. So you might feel reminiscence of your beautiful feminine heart because you are a feminine being. So we have this thing where we really care about everyone. Care so much about yourself and what you went through with the masculine energy to choose yourself with this full moon, to choose your creativities, your passions, your arts, your gifts, aside from what the man that you love or loved planted in your head or in your womb. Their seeds are their seeds. We are the soil. We are the earth that the seeds are planted in. We get to decide if the seed is going to grow or not. I don't know if y'all hear me. But for those that do hear me, wide-eared and open hearts, let the men go. Decenter them. That means to take them out of your main vision. Imagine a world where all your dreams are fulfilled with your sisters at your side. Your sister mothers, not sister wives, because that's a masculine world. Your sister mothers. A sister mother is a feminine being, whether she has a child or not, that is born as a woman, whether she has a womb or not, that gives loving care and nourishments along with her sister, her soul sister, to help the children, to feed the community, to educate them, to heal them, to be resourceful with her sister. Release the men. Gain your sisters. Gain the feminine power. Gain the womb energy. Gain the center of God's creation. And some of you might be like, oh my God, I don't know if I can get behind Camellia, you know. I don't think that's the right way to go. We need our men. We need our men to be strong. We need our men to rise up. We need our men to be capable of leading a world where women can be free and their children can be too. We do need our men. But let's just imagine that right now, they're not ready. Let's just imagine that right now, the men that we need haven't shown up yet. Let's imagine that the men that we need will only show up when the sisters are together and they know what they need. And they're showing the men how to do this with love, with confidence, without being apologizing to the men for hurting their ego or hurting their feelings or making them feel less than or making them feel like we're emasculating them. Imagine a world where we softly and powerfully take our community and our children and our ideas and we power them without men at our side for a bit. Can you imagine what that world can look like? Does it feel healing? Does it feel nourishing or free? And if it does, then that's where you're supposed to be. So acknowledge any fears that you have been holding on to this full moon and let them go. Any fears around what the world will look like without your men at the center. What the world will look like if men were not providing for you, were not heavy lifting things, were not building things. Do some research and you'll find that in many cultures across the world and across these lands of earth, there are women building communities, homes, nations by themselves. We are connected to the soul of all women. And every reflection of women on earth is somewhere in the reflection of us. So we have the power. And if you're finding this, you're only being reminded of what you already know. My videos and my content is not to convince you. It's not to try to persuade you. It is to remind you with my words of something that's already talking inside of you and letting you know that you are not alone. You are not alone in this thought process. You are not alone in wanting to decenter men and release them. You're not alone to feel like your man, your husband, your partner, he ain't got it. He's not a cut out for it. Because the truth is, they're not yet. And what we're not going to do is wait for them. We're not going to wait until they get it. We got it now. You got it now. You understand what you need now. You understand what your children need now. You understand how to handle your energy and own your power and love yourself and nourish yourself now. You know how to release the unworthiness of what people put into your head now. So we're not in the future of what may be. In the present moment, on this beautiful blood full moon, today, on March 14th, 2025, the men have to be released so that we can be received. Allow this to be the full moon granting you permission to expand. Expand into who you already know you are. You know what it takes to be that woman. You know what it takes to release that masculine energy that you're holding on to. I'm speaking out loud, making these videos for the woman that I need to hear this from myself. Looking back at all my life and all my relationships and my experiences with masculine energy, and the consistent patterns have shown me that when I release my own intuition to follow a man, my life goes to shit. That's the pattern. And so, not to say that, oh, I'm the greatest. No, I realize that my inability to listen to my intuition and follow her voice and give my power and my ideas over to a man has hurt me deeply in ways that I have to recover from and I have to pick my life up from. And I have the power and the strength. But what I won't have in this season going forward is the masculinity at the forefront of my experience, because I'm a woman. full-bodied feminine energy with a fertile, beautiful womb ready to create anything I desire. So, what I look like giving that power over to a man again. So one of the biggest ways you can release masculine energy from your life and start healing and accepting and committing to release today is thinking of ways that the masculine energy has had access to your body. Our bodies hold all the stories of our suppression and oppression through the masculine energy, whether our father or our lovers. But our bodies also holds the power to restore her into full liberation. So learn to move with your body in this way to heal her. Learn to connect with her and be with her in the ways in which you wish these masculine energies could, because they really don't deserve the power and the finesse and the touch and the caress of you like you do. Be sensual with yourself. Look in the mirror and dance with yourself. Take back your power from masculinity and move in ways that that man or those men told you, oh my God, that's inappropriate. Oh my God, that's only for me. Oh my God, don't put that online. Oh my God, don't do that. Do it. Release yourself from the male gaze. Release yourself from the mind of a man. Because you're not a man. So don't try to be one, think like one, and give your power to one no more. Release your body. And you will release your womb. Get those shoulders into your activation as if you are shaking off generations and generations and generations of trauma that don't belong to you anymore. And ask yourself, what fears have kept you from moving your hips in full expression and rotation of you? Let go of that fear and move those hips. To move is like breaking a spell. To move is like becoming the bell. To move is like making your groove. To move is like becoming you. So, know that no man owns you. No masculinity owns your wealth or your prosperity. They can't tell you what to do. Not anymore. So if you pray to Father God, you better bring Mother God into it. If you pray to he, you better bring she into it. It's time for you to understand that every single layer of this societal structure that we're coming out of has been specifically designed to strip away the feminine energy from the power of our society. He, man, man's world, he, Father God, he. It's all intentional. Where is she? Look in the mirror and you will find her. Look in the mirror and you will see exactly where she is. It's time for you to know where she is and know that masculine energy, let's just say, masculine energy is deeply wounded right now. And they have to find the answers to heal themselves without the womb for a while. You don't have to believe this. I'm talking to those that feel it. If you have issues with this, it's okay. I'm not for everyone, and this message is not for everyone. This message is for specific women, for specific energies that know that this is their inner self reflecting back to them so they can do what they need to do to take their power back from masculinity in a way that empowers their femininity. Period. So, recapping, we're taking back our intuition, our wealth, our creativity, our softness, our darkness, our light, our love from wounded masculinity. So as you sit here under the energy of the full moon, whether you are able to see the moon or feel the moon or be the moon, affirm, I am free, I am whole, I belong to me. I release myself from toxic masculinity. I don't belong to them anymore. I take my power back so that I can fully and lovingly enjoy myself in a way that all the men I've tried to love have been able to do. Without guilt, without hurt in my heart, without anger or resentment. I release masculinity from taking control over my life. I release masculinity from covering my intuition so that I cannot hear my own voice. I release masculinity from my womb and all the pains and the traumas they have caused inside of me. I release, I release, I release. Now, if this release on this full moon has awakened something in you, confirmed some things or affirmed some things or made you feel seen, continue this journey with me. 21 days of feminine magnetism challenge where every day will be a different way that I help you see the woman that is remembering herself inside of you, calling back her power. And if you're feeling called to be more sensual and bring back your feminine power in a more luxurious and delicious way with that wealth money and making wealth come into your life like the lover that you always desired, tap into my sensual wealth activation ritual. It is juicy, it is beautiful, it is powerful, where we're allowing money and wealth and finances to be our new lover, our new men, to take care of us and shower us with love and shower our life with the things that we need and want. Because no more, oh, I'll be okay just having the things I need, I'm good. No, that is a lack mindset. We are done with lack mindsets as women. You can get what you want and what you need by becoming a wealth magnet. So if this calls to you, all the links are in my bio. But we're gonna close this out with some intentions today because it's a full moon and she here to play. So let's center ourselves and take 3 deep breaths together. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Deep inhale. Hold it. Inside out. Yeah, we're releasing that energy this full moon. Another deep inhale. Hold it. Inside out. Yes, feel that release every time. Last one, make it count. Deep inhale. Hold it. Inside out. That has been the full moon video number 9 of today in this beautiful day of Friday. Take this with you, share it, re-listen to it, become it, and comment below what you think and how you felt. Peace.